Okay, back to recording. I'm going to show you just how to get started with an article. I'm going to share screen again here. Let's go back here. Okay, now we're at the home. We're on the home page of the Circle. I'm going to go to About Us, and we're going to go to News Center. Circle News Center. We're good. Now you go back into the gear. Go back up to the gear icon. Click it and pick Add a Page. Okay, so on that Word document that I showed you in the last video that they send down, it gives you the story title. This one's called What Makes You Proud to Be ZB? Question mark. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it. Now on this title here is what creates the URL. And so if there's kind of, sometimes the symbols I'll leave in, but most of the time I'm going to take them out. So I'm going to take that question mark out just for now because I don't really want it to be in the URL. And a lot of times they don't like extra symbols in the URL. The system doesn't. So we'll hit create. So now when I've got a title, now we're in the news, this is the actual article. I'm going to go ahead and add it back in. Question marks back in. Article date. It's kind of early, so I'm going to probably have to change this date. Normally it's on a Thursday, so Thursday would be the 19th, but this is early, so it's Tuesday. So I'll put it for today for right now because I don't think it lets you do it later. I think you can do it, but then it changes it back. And then here we write in Zimmer Biomet News. Hit the little people icon there until you get a colon or semicolon right there. Now you're set. Now insert the picture. If I go to the Word document they sent, picture is proud to be ZB PNG. We're going to hit browse. I'm going to make sure, see, I was working on something in another page here, so I'm going to go back to, you want to be at the main images folder, which is at the top here, and then go to the news images. So that's where in the last video, that's where we put the images into the news images folder, in the main images folder on the Circle. It's not one of these sub pages. It's in the main page. We're going to go back to modified and go to do that modified descending again to get the most recent ones up. Here's proud to be ZB right there. All right, so we're going to click on it, and then we're going to hit OK. Now sometimes it comes up really small, and sometimes it comes up super big. It doesn't matter, and you cannot change the size, so don't worry about that. We're going to do, the only time you have to worry about it sometimes is when it comes with if you look at the image in the library and it's black, I probably asked for a different image because it doesn't show up very well on the main tile and on the Circle if that's where it's going. And it's the first 5 articles that go in the main tile. After that, they're just links to pages. So they're not going to show up on that main page in the tile. Okay, so we're going to add new content. I'm going to go back to the Word document. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste all the text. All right. Now, one thing it does already always is it gives you this extra space, so you just kind of space up. The other thing is it does not convert the bullets well. Now you can do, if you want to, you can do just HTML code here. I find it's faster if you're just doing a regular bullet list, just to do the bullets, and just manually add in the bullets. If there's multiple lists within, it gets complicated and you have to write some HTML code. But here, if I put it in actual bullets, then it formats fine. So I'm gonna, for this, usually that's just like 5 or 6 bullets in a list, and it's like by the time I were to write all that code and get all the margins and everything set up, I'd be done. So I'm just gonna not do that. I'm gonna add in. But now we're good. The only thing you sometimes have trouble with is here. This does not, the default CSS for the Circle, the way the developers customize it, does not have has a big gap. There's a couple things you can do. We can go into the edit source code and see where, if there's a way to just get rid of something like if I get rid of the BR after the last, that page break after the last list item, that might be enough to do it. The other thing you can do is go to edit source, and when you go up to when you create the unordered list, you could put style. And again, you don't have to do this. They may not even care, but a lot of times they do. If whenever the spacing's different, they can tell it's different. They're going to comment on it when because they have no idea what it takes to do it. So they're just going to say it doesn't look like its spacing's the same. So I try to fix that in the first place, so there's no going back and editing it later. So style equals, and we're going to do the quotes, and we're going to do, what is it? Let's see, padding bottom, and my two eyes there because I need a new keyboard, which I will be getting when you guys do this for me when I'm gone. Padding bottom. 0 px. Semicolon. Quotes. Now, when I hit OK, we should be good. Now that gives us a pretty good space. I think the spacing there and there is right. So I think that's what we need. This is actually some notes, which sometimes happens. They're going to send me a video later about that they need me to add in. So, but for right now, I'll just get rid of that because I've already got the note and they'll send it to me. So it matter. Okay. So that is the text. We got the bullets, got the spacing when we want it. We're going to go back and look at the region, which is usually global, but sometimes not. And when it's not, that's important because we have 3 emails we're sending out to 3 different regions. If it's global, that particular email goes out to, that particular article goes to all the regions. If it's specific to a region, that particular article in the ZB News email, which I'll show you later, only goes to that particular region. We'll get to that. But right now, we're just going to put region global. I don't see any departments, so we're going to put that. Occasionally, they put a department. It's not very often. And then we talked about those tags. So now this is where I want to add the tags in. I'm going to do best. Awards and recognitions is first. Doesn't really matter, but it's just alphabetical. Best and preferred places to work. Done. Destination workplace. Global. Really global. And then I think that's it. Then proud to be ZB. That's the last one. Okay. There we go. So now I have all my my tags. I've got the region. I don't have any departments or locations. You have to look for that, but most of the time they don't have them. So now I'm ready to go. You can't publish it yet because it's not ready to be published until Thursday around 4:30. Usually is when I have it, or 4 o'clock is when I publish it, and then have them run it at 4:30. But right now we're just gonna check it in. I'm going to put draft ready for publication. If I have to go do something like I forgot a tag or something, I'll put draft and then save it and then publish and save it and check it in, and then I'll go back, fix the tag, and come back, edit the page again, add the tag in, or add whatever I need to add in, and then check it in again, but not publish it. No publishing yet. So draft ready for publication. Continue. And now it's under publish it. But don't do that yet. Now we just leave it. And we're going to use the URL here shortly when we put it in Populo. But for right now, that's how you enter in an article, and we'll do that. You do that every time. You always start from this news center page. and add a page there. You don't start from the main page, start from the News Center page. All right, that will do it for this video.